the teenager that I met. He was blonde-haired, blue-eyed, very cute young man, and he had come back to the hospital for follow-up therapy because he was a cure. He had been treated 5 years previously, his tumor was gone, it wasn't going to come back again. However, a consequence of the therapy was that he couldn't walk steadily across the room. Because of the treatment to his brain, the part of the brain that controls movement was damaged. His parents wanted him to get more physiotherapy, and the physician pointed out that, well, actually the physiotherapy is not going to help him because the damage is in the control region of his brain. And then there was some questioning back and forth. How are you doing in school? And the kid answered, oh, fine. And the physician said, you know, I've asked 1,000 kids that question. I always got the same answer. And he turned to the mum and said, how is he doing in school? She said, well, so. He said, well, do you find that he studies his books all night and then the next morning as if he never opened them? And she said, yeah, it's just like that. So he explained, that's a consequence of the radiation therapy. You have to give radiation therapy to children to treat brain tumors, otherwise the tumors come back. But a consequence of that radiation therapy is in some kids, they enter a cognitive decline. Their IQ drops. This young man was at this point learning that the rest of his class were continuing to move ahead and he was being left behind. So he just realized that his quality of life for the rest of his life was going to be very challenging. He was going to be dependent on his parents. It was very unlikely he would be able to hold down a job that required any kind of physical ability or any kind of cognitive ability. And I just thought, you know, is that the best we can do?